Before we go boldly where no bunny has gone before, a quick reminder to not bring up future episodes, plot points, characters, or guest actors so I can have a spoil-free experience with Star Trek. And please don't tell me if something's good or bad before I watch it, okay? Thank you. Also, the full watch-alongs are available on my Patreon page. Hello, welcome back. Today we're watching more Star Trek The Next Generation for the first time for me. Anyways, probably not for you. Okay, today we're watching Season 3, Episode 5. It's called The Bonding. Let's get into it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Enjoy.
Commander, away team reporting in. Lieutenant Worf standing by.
This planet was apparently once home to a race known as the Koinonians.
Koinonians?
Which became embroiled in a war that lasted for several generations. They destroyed themselves.
Proceed into the ceremonial chamber.
Affirmative.
That's a shame.
For a Federation team.
Captain,
Oh.
beam them up, quickly!
Captain, emergency beam up.
Beam them straight to sickbay. Dr. Crusher, incoming wounded.
Oh my god, Worf! Oh my god.
One dead on arrival.
What happened? Oh, well, I don't get to find out until after the credits. Feels like Troy was sensing something a bit before all that happened. She looked a little worried, but I thought she was worried about like what they were saying about the civilization wiped themselves out or whatever. And I thought she was kind of like listening to that and being like, oh, that's horrible. But I think she was sensing something. They said they were about to enter the ceremonial chamber. So something or someone in there must have been not too happy to see them.
Lieutenant Mala Asta, ship's archaeologist, has been killed in what should have been a routine mission.
No.
Trusted officer.
Can we get Worf some medical attention too? He's bleeding.
Our scans indicated no weapons or traps of any kind. An explosive device went off. Lieutenant Astor bore the full brunt of the detonation.
Oh.
A son, Jeremy, 12 years old. He's aboard the Enterprise, sir.
And his father?
He's also deceased.
So he's an orphan now.
I've alerted the teacher to expect us.
He hasn't been we have to break the news to him.
I must accompany you. I commanded the away team.
This is my responsibility.
Plus, you need medical attention. Sit down.
Assign Commander LaForge to lead another away team to the dig site. I want to know why this happened.
Riker out.
He had to do the same thing for me.
It's part of life in Starfleet, Wesley.
They're very careful to prepare us for anything, but still.
You can't really fully prepare for it.
How do you get used to it? It telling them.
You hope you never do.
Yeah. Where are we? Is he holding a little private ceremony for the fallen archaeologist?
I've always believed that carrying children on a starship is a very questionable policy.
Agreed.
Serving on a starship means accepting certain risks. Did Jeremy Astor make that choice?
Leaving him on Earth would not have protected him.
No, but the Earth isn't likely to be ordered to the neutral zone or to repel a Romulan attack.
Exactly.
His mother, she understood her mission and my duty. Will he?
In time. Wesley Crusher does. And so will Jeremy.
And Picard had to give the same. Oh man, I wonder if Wesley was about this age. He's so young. Same speech to Wesley.
There's been an accident. Your mother has died.
I understand.
I'm told that your father is also dead.
I'm all alone now, sir.
Oh.
On the Starship Enterprise, no one is alone. No one.
Okay, mister, I don't like kids. You really do well with them, though. Maybe he's gotten a little bit more comfortable being around Wesley.
How well did you know Lieutenant Astor?
Not very well. How well did you know her?
Why do you ask? Does the question of familiarity have some bearing on death?
Yeah, it does. If someone
Do
knew...
you remember how we all felt when Tasha died?
I do not sense the same feelings of absence that I associate with Lieutenant Yar.
It's just human nature, Data. We feel a loss more intensely when it's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But should not the feelings run just as deep, regardless of who has died?
Maybe they should, Data. Human history would be a lot less bloody.
That's true. But also, we'd all go insane if every time a tragedy happened.
Identical to the one that killed Lieutenant Astor.
Did you find them all, Jordy?
Yeah. Well, it seemed like they were left there to be found. It was pretty obvious that they'd been recently pulled out of the ground and diffused.
I sense great anger.
Someone died on his watch.
I cannot seek revenge against an enemy who's turned to dust centuries ago. Her death was senseless. The last victim of a forgotten war.
Go on.
Interesting camera angle here. I like it. It's different.
A person died under your command. Release the anger and the guilt. To talk about it.
A leader must stand alone.
Captain Picard talks to me.
Then, may I seek your counsel on my plan to make Rustai with the boy?
Rustai?
Bonding.
Oh, the bonding.
He's not a Klingon child.
He is an orphan. I am an orphan. He will understand.
What is the bonding?
Children often feel that they must be true to the memory of a lost parent. If you offer them affection too soon, they can feel guilty returning that affection.
I only wish to honor his mother.
I know. Talk to him, but don't rush this. When he's ready, we'll know.
How will we know? Okay, he's listening, it seems like.
Oh no, we've been hit, Captain! That was great. Now, let's get a shot of Mom. Turn your lens into pottery shards. Go away, go away.
Oh.
Patches!
Look at that calico kid.
Captain Patches is coming in for a landing on the sofa.
Is it Worf coming and knocking?
I am Lieutenant Worf. May I enter?
You were in command of the away team.
Yes.
You're a Klingon, aren't you?
How could you tell? What gave it away?
In my tradition, we do not grieve the loss of the body. We celebrate the releasing of the spirit.
I understand death. They teach us all about it.
But we must bring meaning to your mother's death.
He's being kind of pushy.
Perhaps we can do it together.
He's being a little bit forward.
How's the boy?
He's very angry, and he has to learn how to express that anger before he can really say goodbye to his mother.
How can we help?
Well, I've asked Beverly if we might get Wesley to talk to Jeremy about his father's death. The one unusual element is Worf. He wishes to involve Jeremy in a Klingon ceremony, the bonding.
I know of that.
But I don't. Can you explain it?
It will have to be handled most delicately.
As you always do.
But Worf isn't really great at being delicate.
I break the unpleasant news, and there my responsibility ends. But you have to stay with them through the entire grieving process.
If I can help a person back to a state of joy, well, my role has its rewards.
We're picking up an energy field on the planet's surface.
I really need that painting of the Enterprise for my room. I bet I could get a print of it somewhere.
Full scan.
Okay, what's going on?
I'm sensing a presence on the planet.
Data. Scan analysis on main viewer.
Hi.
Troy stopped by a little while ago. She was wondering if you might be willing to talk to Jeremy Astor at some point.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What am I gonna tell him?
It would help him to talk to somebody who's been through this.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Okay.
What'd you want to talk about, Wesley?
Do you ever think about him, Mom?
Your father? Sure I do.
Sometimes I can't even remember what his face looks like.
Sometimes. I can't get his face out of my mind.
Aww.
Today it's like
I can remember the way Dad looked when he hugged me goodbye. Captain Picard's eyes when he came to tell us.
It gets easier, but it never quite goes away, that pain.
I'm getting an unusual magnetic flux reading from the antimatter containment pods.
My God.
Shh. I'm getting closer. I'm gonna find you.
Jeremy!
Mom?
That's just all in his head, right? Oh, wait, or does it have something to do with the presence on the planet?
There's a presence on the Enterprise.
Oh my gosh. So maybe they feel guilty of what they did? Like they're sorry that they caused the death of her?
They said you were dead.
There was a mistake.
But there was an explosion.
The important thing is, I'm never going to leave you again. I think somebody needs a hug.
This isn't right. I feel like maybe they have good intentions, but... Or maybe not, but if they do, it's not... This isn't helping. This isn't right. This isn't gonna fix it.
We have to go now.
We have to go? What do you mean?
To the planet. That's where we're going to live now. You'll see.
Did they orphan him on purpose? Because they wanted a child?
She didn't die. She's alive.
Jeremy, come here.
I'm here for the boy.
Yeah, no.
Lieutenant Astor is in her quarters.
Repeat what?
In her quarters with the boy.
Do not provoke her or interfere in any way until I arrive.
Oh, man.
It's time to go.
Where are you taking the child?
To the planet.
Picard, you better hurry. You better hurry.
Jeremy and I are going down to the surface.
He's like, what?
Who are you?
It's my mother, Captain. She's alive.
What do you want?
This is cruel.
He needs me. Why do you resist?
She appears to be your mother, but she is not.
Hey, wait! Stop! No! No, wait, stop!
Oh.
Let go of me! She was right there!
Oh, she's gonna be back. This poor kid.
Your mother's dead.
But I touched her. She was real.
Now what? The kitty cat.
It's my house.
Remember, Jeremy?
How did you do it?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Why would you create this fantasy?
And it makes you happy, doesn't it?
It's all real.
No, it's not. You must not stay here. Come with me.
Come on, kid. I know you're smart, Jeremy. There's no way that her quarters could have turned into this in like 2 minutes.
She seems to want to help him.
Help him.
She's very confused by our resistance, Captain.
She offers him everything. All we can offer is the cold reality of his mother's death.
Would any of us say no so easily?
Especially if you're a young kid.
We'll try and put an end to this from here.
Understood.
Even if he knows it's not real, it's gotta be really tempting for him.
I'd say they're running that manifestation off our own energy.
So, how do we cut the puppet strings?
Increasing the shield's harmonics to match our own antimatter containment fields will probably sever the beam.
Deanna, stand by.
Standing by. Jeremy, it's not real. And it's over now.
We'll be happy together, Jeremy, yes, sir?
Oh.
No.
Oh. I guess they're trying to help, but this is just making things worse. He needs to be able to grieve. She's back.
Aliens!
Whoa. I don't think phasers are gonna work against that thing.
Come, Jeremy. We're going home.
Ugh, this poor kid. Oh my god, this is awful. All the back and forth.
Bridge, seal off deck 8, corridors A and B.
I wanted to see this bonding thing. I wonder if we'll still be able to see it. I was looking forward to like a really heavy, like Worf heavy episode.
Hello, Jeremy. How are you?
Confused.
You frightened?
A little, sir.
But we won't let anyone harm you. Counselor, why don't you take the boy to my quarters?
No.
It's looking over everything, Commander. Going to school. Let's just hope it doesn't blow us to Kingdom Come while it's figuring out how to blow us to Kingdom Come.
How are we gonna fight something like this?
Transporter is down again.
Keep it down, Geordi, for as long as you can.
We gotta make this thing understand why this isn't appropriate.
The accident on the surface was caused by a remnant of an ancient and tragic era. 2 species once shared this world, one of energy and one of matter. The surviving life forms on this planet will not tolerate any further suffering as a result of that dishonorable past.
I appreciate your motives.
But
his mother is dead. He must learn to live with that.
The guard to Lieutenant Worf. Will you escort Ensign Crusher to the Astor quarters?
Oh, Wesley, yes.
I can provide him an existence where he will feel no pain.
But it's a lie.
It is at the heart of our nature to feel pain and joy.
How can you know he won't be happier with me?
For a brief moment in time, any of us in his place would be.
Mm-hmm.
And will you provide for his education, his health, a career, a wife?
It is our duty to make him happy again.
Okay, so leave.
What you're offering him is a memory, something to cherish, not to live in. Jeremy must come to terms with his grief. He must not cover it or hide away from it.
Acting Ensign Crusher reporting his orders, sir.
You can do this, Wesley.
Your mother told me you were finding it difficult to talk to Jeremy.
I just don't want to think about it anymore. All this has reminded me so much of that day.
Mm.
My parents had told me about the dangers of Starfleet missions.
So you were prepared?
How can anyone be prepared to hear that a parent is never coming home again? I tried to be what everyone expected of me. Brave and mature.
You didn't want anybody to see what you were really feeling. Or what were you really feeling?
Like somebody had kicked me in the head.
Go on. You've wanted to tell him for a long time.
I was angry at you.
Uh-huh.
Why were you angry at me, Wesley?
Because you led the mission. You came home and my father didn't.
How long were you angry with the captain, Wes?
For a long time. But not anymore, sir. Not even a little.
So, Jeremy, you must be very angry at Lieutenant Worf. Isn't that right?
He's finally letting it out a bit.
Why? Why did it have to be her?
He can't answer that. None of us can.
Lieutenant Worf also lost his parents.
When I was alone, humans helped me. Let me help you. The Marla Astor I knew and honored is not in this room. She now only lives here and here. Join me in the Rustai, the bonding.
I want to see it.
We will be brothers.
I wasn't even thinking about the fact that Worf had a really similar experience to Wesley and Jeremy here too. Now they understand the energy life forms. It's a tough episode for anyone who's lost a parent or a loved one. Oh man. I'm glad that we got to see this. I was thinking Worf was mainly upset because he was the leader of the away team, and she died on his command, but also this little boy was orphaned just like he was, and alone. Not truly alone, but it's gotta feel lonely, you know?
Sos, chi, bidla, so.
What does that mean?
It honors the memory of our mothers. We have bonded, and our families are stronger.
Sos, chi, bedlak, so.
Wow. He's a natural. I want that episode to just keep going and going. That was a really heavy episode about grief, coming to terms with a loss, getting through feelings of anger, and then acceptance with the state of things, but also that there will always be some pain that lingers, that will never go away, but it won't be all consuming. I love how we got to focus on this sharing of emotions and circumstances between some of the different characters. Jeremy, Worf. I love the scene between Wesley and Beverly. They got to share a little moment together where they just remembered the person that they lost, a father, a husband. Wesley got to see that he's not the only one that thinks about his dad from time to time. Beverly's also thinking about him, and I just can't imagine. I can't imagine how that must feel for her. I hope I never know that pain, but there's a 50-50 chance that I will. Either I'm gonna go first or my husband will. I don't know. This was also a really great episode for Troy. There are, over 1,000 people on this starship? Children, spouses of officers, plus all the officers. And Picard mentioned that having broken the bad news about the death, his job ends. I mean, in that regard, unless an alien life form tries to impersonate the deceased fallen officer, then obviously he's got to deal with that. But for the most part, he has to do that, which is very tough. And nobody wants that job. No one is jealous of him having to do that. But Troy, her job isn't done there. And she has so many people that she has to care for. It's overwhelming to think about. She's not just the counselor for the officers that we see in every episode. And Picard, it's anybody on the ship who might be in need. And there are a lot of people. And for somebody who is an empath, who can feel those emotions, that's got to be overwhelming. That's got to be draining. Like, when you think about it, a lot of times when she talks to people, it's going to be because they're going through a rough time. She might have the most difficult job on the whole ship, having to feel all these people's emotions and then try to help them work through it. And I can't imagine how exhausting, mentally and emotionally exhausting that would be. So definitely big props for her. And I loved the scene. I don't know why, but I loved the scene where Troy was talking to Worf behind that grating or whatever it was. And he was like going kind of like back and forth to the other side of the room, and then right in front of that partition there. And when she walked forward and you could see her face in the little squares as she moved, and then she'd go to the next square over, and I thought that had to have been really tough to set up. Well, maybe not too tough. They probably had like a mark on the ground where she needed to stand in order to be perfectly in that little window. But they did a great job. I really, really loved that. I thought that was very interesting and unique. It's very visually appealing because it's so different from what you would usually see. It worked really great for that scene. This episode was great. I loved it. It didn't have a lot of action, but there was A lot going on, a lot of emotions. I loved that we got to see Worf displaying all these emotions, anger and pain and frustration. He was upset about the death of somebody in his care, the senselessness of it. He felt responsible, and then he probably saw some of his younger self as a newly orphaned 6-year-old Worf. He probably saw a lot of that in Jeremy, but he's the one who caused that to happen. So that's got to be really tough. I mean, he wasn't, but like he feels like he was. He feels like he's responsible. Obviously, nobody here could have predicted what was going to happen. It was nobody's fault. Just a really tragic accident. But he had survivor's guilt. He wanted to help Jeremy. We got to see a Klingon ceremony. They honored their mothers together. They bonded. When Wesley talked about his feelings of anger toward Picard, and Jeremy saw that and was able to help Jeremy start to forgive Worf, to realize that that anger that he was feeling was normal, and he was probably able to get over that and start moving on a little bit quicker than Wesley was able to, because he had all this support. It was just a really beautiful and touching episode. Oh, and I love the conversation between Riker and Data about how you always won't feel the same about a death. It depends on how close you were to that person, and to any of us, it feels like it's a no-brainer, it's obvious, but to somebody like Data, he didn't really understand why he feels differently from Tasha, and from this death, somebody that he didn't really know, wasn't really close with, didn't have that kind of bond with. And Riker said it's just human nature, and well, Data is experiencing that human nature. Interesting, isn't it? And I think it is a survival mechanism that we don't feel the same kind of immense sadness every time another person dies, because then every time we heard about a tragedy that happened, maybe an earthquake, even if, sure, maybe there would be a lot less violence if humans felt that way about every death. But oh my, can you imagine? There was a natural disaster, thousands of people died, and can you imagine if you felt the same kind of pain for each and every one of those people as you do as if your parent had died? We wouldn't be able to survive. It would be unbearable to live. And if the pain of every death of a close one compounded over time without ever fading away, getting smaller, never completely going away, but getting smaller, manageable, so that we can do our day-to-day life, then we wouldn't be able to survive that either. So it is a survival mechanism that, we have to be a little bit hardened when it comes to death and how it affects us. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this episode a lot. Let me know what you guys think, please, please, please. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really, really do. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait till the next one. So until then, goodbye.